She is such a fake feminist that she would bring up an issue like this and try to use it to make some kind of political point. That's not equality, right?
Sarah Palin is very upset at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for suggesting that there isn't a one-to-one overlap between people with uteruses and women. Sarah Palin is seemingly infuriated at the notion that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez acknowledged the existence of non-binary and trans folks. This leads Sarah Palin into a nonsensical tirade about how AOC is some sort of fake feminist because she's willing to speak up for the reproductive rights of people who aren't women.
She should be embarrassed to even have tried to bring up an issue like that and make her political point. She's so off base politically, but off base even in this analogy or whatever it is that she's throwing out there. She's milking the whole female thing, and as a real feminist, I'm embarrassed for her.
Hold up, rewind that bit.
As a real feminist, I'm embarrassed for her.
So Sarah Palin's calling herself the real feminist here. Let's think about who's the real feminist. In fact, let's look at some of Sarah Palin's previous comments about women and gender and sexism. Just look at this speech right here, where Sarah Palin seems to suggest that Republicans should always circle the wagons and defend each other from any claims of racism or sexism. I guess that's something a real feminist would do.
And we don't sit on our thumbs this next time when one of our own is being crucified and falsely accused of whatever the hip accusation of the day happens to be, right? Racism, sexism, whatever.
And then here's this clip where Sarah Palin wildly suggests that somehow the real feminist thing to do is to strip away all the benefits we give to mothers in this country and struggling women in this country who depend on things like food stamps, free lunch programs, and things like that in order to feed their children and to take care of themselves and to stay housed.
On gender, on gender, it is they who defeat women. They shackle them to the good old boys running Washington, pimping this promise that, oh, they have to provide for the little ladies' every need because they're there. A woman, she's just not capable. It's the left that does that. It isn't the right. It isn't conservatives.
Let's be clear. Why does Fox News do this? Why does Sarah Palin do this? The truth is, Fox News depends on identity politics more than anybody else, where they will get people like Sarah Palin, who is a woman, to go out and criticize women, and to criticize the entire feminist movement and everything about feminism. It is fundamentally what they do. But don't worry, AOC had a fantastic response to Sarah Palin's tears on Fox News.
Assistants make you mad? Does the fact that, yes, I am a mouthpiece for the people of New York's 14th Congressional District upset you? Well, I have help for you. Call 1-800-CRY-NOW. That's 1-800-CRY-NOW.
And right there you see Republicans getting the response they really deserve. Republicans at this point need to be dismissed outright. Their clownish, ridiculous takes are nothing other than an attempt to get attention and to make it seem like their wildly unpopular ideas are more popular than they are. This is Ben Carollo with Rebel Headquarters. You can catch my show Galaxy Brain on the Young Turks Twitch channel every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also follow me on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with my content.